Season 7 is starting and it's time to talk about BIS gear. There are many options in Season 7 how to gear and it gets overwhelming pretty fast. So in today's video I will talk about the best options for each slot, and in the end I will share the best gear sets I came up with, so stay with me till the end. Keep in mind you want to aim for 5% hit, around 930 to 1k plus resilience while maintaining the 4-set bonus. Attack power versus crit is depending on the matchup and to some degree a personal preference. You want to have enough crit for survivability and enough attack power to actually kill the target. We do have 3 weapons that I will put all in the S+ category, and you will 100% be fine with either one of them. We do have Valanier, we do have Mortalis and the PvP weapon. Valanier and Mortalis, basically the same weapon. You trade the proc, which is around 1% of your healing output, versus an extra gem slot. And the PvP weapon will provide you with a lot of resilience for survivability and a faster weapon speed. I will play with Valanier by default because I already have it, and once I'm the focus target I will swap to the PvP weapon because it will actually be better when you're getting focused. Shield wise, we do have 3 options. In the S+ category we do have Fallen Barrier, and in the S category we do have Wotlk of Algalon and the PvP shield with resilience. Fallen Barrier, highest item level and shield block value, which will increase the damage output from Shield of Righteousness 1-1. So the best offensive option. Wotlk of Algalon is pretty close, but a little bit worse. And the PvP shield will be the option when I'm fighting a double stealth, for example, and they could potentially go on me. It will provide you with the most defensive stats, so that's what I will be wearing when it's a double stealth team, or when I'm really under pressure and I just want to survive. Helm slot, we will be wearing the PvP helmet. We can only drop 1 set piece and still be able to maintain the 4-set bonus, and there are just way better options on the other slots, so the PvP helm it is. Neck, we do have in the S+ category Charge of the Errata and the Executioner's Vice, an agility option and a strength option. And in the S category, Pendulum of Infinity, still the agility piece from Ulduar, still great, a little bit lower item level, but still a great choice. And if you don't want to raid, we do have the option as well, that being in BOE, you're missing out on a gem slot, so it's in the A- category. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you don't have another option or want to start somewhere, the Executioner's Vice is an option as well. The cloak slot, we do have the most options. 2 really good cloaks, that being in the S++ category Sylvanas Cunning and Garrosh's Rage, an agility and a strength choice. In the S+ category we do have the Cloak of the Untamed Predator. In the heroic version we do have in the S category Might of the Nerub and Cloak of the Triumphant Combatant. In the S- category we do have Drape of the Faceless General and Drape of the Skyborn, if you still didn't do the Algalon quest, that is. And in the A+ category we do have Cloak of the Untamed Predator in the normal version because it's in BOE, and again, if you don't want to raid, this can be an option, but I would highly suggest to get another cloak, at least the Drape of the Faceless General, which you can get from the dungeon Hardcore Heroic ++ version. For the chest, we will most likely be wearing the PvP chest, or as an experimental choice, the chest plate of the Frostwolf hero, which I don't really believe in yet, but I have a haste set in mind, which could be fun. I will test it out, but it most likely won't be the place, so the PvP chest it is. Bracer, we do have 2 in the S Plus category, that being Armbands of Dark Determination and Bone Shatter Vam Braces, an Agility and a Strength option. In the A Plus category, Crusaders Dragon Scale Bracers, BOE. And in the A category, the PvP Bracer, but keep in mind, due to the implication of epic gems in Season 7, gem slots do have more value than before, and the PvP Bracer don't have a gem, so it's less value, but still a decent option. For gloves, we do have 3 options, all are pretty close to another, all in this plus category, and really depends on the gear set that you choose in the end. We do have the PvP gloves, we do have gloves of the steady hand, the Bis gloves from Season 6 from XT Hard mode, and we do have the new set gloves from the PvE set, that is. Waist, we do have 2 waists that are really close to each other, that being Bloodbath Girdle and Belt of Colossal Rage. You basically trade expertise versus haste, but you will lose a little bit of stats due to the 6 item level difference. But nonetheless, both great options, and a more accessible option would be the PvP belt, but you will miss out on 1 gem slot, and as mentioned earlier, gems do have more value since implication of epic gems in Season 7. Legs, let's make that quick. The PvP legs, there are no real other options in comparison to the other slots. The feet options are pretty comparable to the waist options. We do have Griefs of the Serenite Citadel and Sabatons of Lifeless Night. Again, a little bit more strength and expertise versus haste. Both are great options. And we do have the PvP boots, which is a must-have, kinda, as Alliance if you want to play with Wrathstone, because you will be missing out on too much resilience otherwise. If you will gain like full Bis and you want to play Wrathstone, you have to play with the PvP boots or you will be lacking too much resilience. We do have a lot of ring options in this S Plus category. We do have Seal of the Betrayed King, Ring of Violent Temperament, and Band of Callous Aggression. 2 strength options and 1 agility option. We do have in the S- category Brand Signet Ring from Algalon, and the Relentless Gladiators Band of Victory. It's a decent ring. We do have in the A+ category Loop of the Agile, that is obtainable from the Heroic ++ dungeons. Really good ring. And we do have in the A category 2 BOE options, 1 strength and 1 agility option, that being the Surge Needle Ring and Bloodshed Band, which is easy obtainable because it's in BOE, it doesn't cost much anymore, and if you don't want to raid, these are decent choices. Trinkets, if you made it this far, if you're an GDKP, you will cry. Death's Choice, a new trinket that will drop from the twins in TOC. A really good trinket, a really contested trinket in PvE and in PvP. A lot of people want to get this, and for some classes it's even bis till the end of the expansion, so good luck with getting that. But if you can get your hands on that, it's the first choice you want to wear. Then we do have Wrathstone, still a really good trinket and the second best option if you're a Horde after Death Choice, if you're playing PREG-DK, that is. If you're playing, for example, PREG-Enhance, which is overall pressure, I still would recommend Dark Moon card Greatness, because it's less about setup, more about constant pressure and damage. And then we do have Platinum Disc of Battle if you need Resilience or don't have Wrathstone or Death Choice. And for Alliance, the best combination would be Death Choice and Wrathstone. But keep in mind, you will drop a lot of resilience due to the second trinket, and you will have to wear the PvP boots to make up for it if you are fully bis geared. So you can still maintain around 340 resilience. If you don't have Revstone, the combination would be Death Choice and Plantinium Disc, and then you can play with the PvE boots again as Alliance. Last but not least, we do have LIBRAMS, and we do get a new LIBRAM in TOC, that being a LIBRAM of Valiance, which is really great for PREG. Not so great for Red, because you will most likely play with Righteousness instead of Corruption. But yeah, Valiance probably the go-to offensive-wise. I will still LIBRAM swap when I have to heal, or I have a matchup, for example, Shadow Mage or Disc Mage, where I'm basically a healer and I don't play with Corruption. The Red PvP LIBRAM can still be interesting, but this will be a completely different video that I will record soonish, and I will implement a new playstyle in Season 7, so watch out for the video in the near future. But yeah, that was slot for slot, and now we will come to the Bis-List. These are the sets I created. Doesn't matter which one you pursue, really a personal preference and the question of what gear you get. I will be personally trying to equip one character with a full crit build and one character with a full strength build, and from there on adjust my gearing depending on the matchups I face, if I need more or less attack power or crit. And I pointed out a few things for each list, so you can make up your mind if you have a preferred list that you want to pursue, or if you want to get like a list surrounding the gear you have. The nearly forgotten spec, Red Paladin. We do have a bis list and a non-raid bis list. Less items to choose from because it's more straightforward. We prefer strength over agility, so in my opinion this is the bis list for both options that I will pursue when I play Red Paladin. A long video, a lot of information to process, but I hope I was able to help you somewhat to make up your mind on how to gear your character in Season 7. Thanks for watching and see you soon.